お、いきなり
セロス派コーチになっても定規持ち歩いてるんかな。でもタイマー表示はいよって明文されたのはよかったよね。じゃあ、これ現地配置なん来るか下系の配信を
In my crystal ball, I put Seraphine to be the champion to have the most flexibility. Just going off the bat, he can see it as a support if it's paired up with Senna. He can see it as a mid lane as well. I think it's going to be super versatile. Graves actually being banned away by Detonation focused me themselves. I think that speaks a lot to the kind of speed of legends they want to play. They don't necessarily want to have their laners playing for steal. They want still to have steal to be catalyst. And remember, he's played quite a few Vi games as well, just to be the kind of one to set off his lanes, just to get it through there. Trundle as well, being banned away, so still much about the jungle.
MF どうするんだろうな、これ。アリア。いやー、パフォーマンス良かったね、ヤハロン、タリア。
What do you say? Talk bad about someone. I think Yaharong is one of these players that can get gapped in lane a little bit, so seeing him be on facilitation instead is actually something that's
確かに、エートロックスどうするんだろう。
He's kind of like the same player that we will call Floppy, will call Tally a little bit. Does have his moments on other champions every now and then.
まあ、政治も空いてるしね、確かに。
It's also doubly effective because it is Tino's most played champion on Ari. He's won 7 out of 8 games.
ケネンになると、政治とかピックすると AP ちょっと肩なんよな。AD キャリーが困っちゃう。そうなると。MF も取られちゃったし。カイサだと、感じ。いやー、これでエートロックス出すと、イレリアとかが飛んでくる可能性がめっちゃあるから、AD 見たいよね、ちょっと。そうだよね。アフェか。うん。アフェ。いいね。スレッシュかな。ただ、レオナ出てくるぞ。ジャングル取るんだったら、ジャオ ?J4? ジャオ J4?J4 か。ポッピーあー。ポッピー、まあそうか。イレリア消したいのかな。ジャングルタリア。ジャングルタリアトップポッピーでミッドレーンでカウンター出るってなったらまあおもろいけど、どうだ
トップポピはほんまに微妙いからない気する。ありそうだけど、いきなりメタがガラッと変わった。トライドに消えてるからポピ出しやすい。今流行らなさそう。今のヤハロンなら引っかかってると思うわ。沢当たりいるのか踏むピッチどうなんでしょう。ヨネバンされた。わらわら。ヨネバンか。踏むならやりかねん。ヨネバン。
エイトロックスだね、これは。エイトロックスの。主導権が今バンピックで触られてる。イエリア・フィオラ。
手と箱ないか。レートを出すようにして懸念出すんかな。エビの嫁はザリガニなんだよな。偽嫁がささ
オラフ。は
お互いアートロピックのメンタルゲームが行われてる。きっと嫁ギリありえるだろうしね。トリンド
あ、確かに。
エビのエートロ不安なんだけど。
エートロックス先出しが一番レオナノーチラスはあり得る。
一応タリアポッピーまだフレックスなのか。ハーゴット来い。
アンか。ラーム出すしかないかな。割と。
魔を買い取りそう。今はエートロ取ってほしいんか。エビのプールは広がっているのか。トップグラがスイーと思うんだよな。
エントロックスとりあえず。はい。
相手に合わせて選んでる感すごい。まあエートロ。
サポートどうしましょうかね。アリサか。まあエンゲージないからな。ブラウンだとちょっとさすがに薄すぎるよな。
トップでジュハール。牛から今更だけどサブスクリプトありがとう。サムケン派バランスいい感じする。
さて、イレリアなのかフィオラなのか。何やるんですか？さすがにキャリートップでしょ。これでタンクトップやらんやろ。エレクトンまさかの。うわぁ。なるほど。トップレーンに乾燥するのか。エートロックス。エートロックスじゃねえ、セジュ。そうなるんだ。まあまあまあまあまあ。俺はもうチップさんサブスクライブありがとうございます。いやまあ結構まあイーブンではあるけど、ゾーイが暴れなければ多分 FM が勝つと思う。ゾーイ次第だね、正直。ビッグは全然いい。MF アムムいたとしても、アフェ・アリスターはかなりレーンが安定して強い。全然強い。いやー、どうなるかな。エビこれボンアーマーなんだ。珍しいな。息継ぎ信者なのに。ルン間違えてない？
わらわら、ダブル、いやハロントプ持てないの怖いな。ダブル、わらわら、ここでルーン間違えハイブイかも。トイレ行きたすぎたか。水星エイトロで息継ぎ持ってるイメージしかない。ハープがカンカンしてバロン取られそう。ビスケットと息継ぎが好きな男。逆に狙い目。警戒偉い。ライジンさん棒読み消すの難しいでしょうか。
ふみ消してほしい。まあ消そうか。じゃあ。
if we do, wait, hang on. Have we had? Yeah, we have had a game pause already.
We
right?
did, yes, we did.
Yes, yes.
We're collecting them at this
We're
point. How many different kind of pause can we have?
This is.
Wait, actually, no. We're getting out in a chrono break. I'm just gonna shut up.
Why do you have to sit? Don't tempt fate. Touch wood. Okay, there you go.
Touch wood.
A little bit of luck. It's an English saying. I don't know why. I mean, it's a sign of good luck. I don't know the origin of it though, so I'd have to look it up.
Alright, yeah. Well, I'm curious to that one.
Okay, let's Google this. We might have time.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
is the origin of?
接続切れは多分クライアントごと落ちてるね。大体。
Getting info, I will let you know. No one knows when or how the practice of knocking on wood began. The British have used this phrase.
It's
since the
knocking on
19th
wood,
century.
not
Yeah.
touch wood.
Yeah, no, I mean touching wood is a ritual of superstition for either bringing good luck or
決まりか、
warding
が
off
ありがとうございま
bad
す。
luck.
本家と雷神さんの声と棒読みまである。イカラク、我は文字、我は文字、酸素内なった。大会の時は消えてた方がいいかもしれん。マジかこっちの米は欲しかったんだけど、息が早くしないと昼休憩終わるが、ローストのミッドトーンにいるトーグ。実際ライ様の解説が聞きやすい方が嬉しい。俺たちのゲス、こんねくと、相手のサポコレセロスですかはぁ、
You're gonna give me
棒読み
all
な
of
しだ
that
ったる。
drama
息継
for
ぎ
you
で
to
きた。
say the
正解
Danish
戻
people
ってき
knock
た。
on the bottom
昼
of the
休み
table.
準備終わって
And
くれ。
like,
頼
how
む。
is that
酸
different
素
to what I
を。
just said?
はぁ、呪い
Actually,
嘘
that'll be
捕まえ
interesting.
ろ。
How
ちょうど
do
昼休みが終わる頃に再開するよ。生体実装。
こういうディスコネクトメンタルに来るはある。
今のトップのトレードを見て安心しました。もう
Thank
こ
you
のゲー
again
ム
for
負け
sticking
ま。
with us.
イカ
We
ラ
know
ク。
it's been rough.
こういう
これちゃんと始まるか怖えんだけど。
に来ませんか
Trust that,
俺らの生態ライ様に遊ばれてます。
I've been
これ
here
天
since
気
game
が
2
嫌
as
いは
well.
するだろ
I
う
mean,
な。
it's been a long day. It has been. You got the tri-cast
どっちに
to
も来た
open the
そう。
day, and we're gonna have
うん
4
こ
on
お
the
かわ
back
り
end.
か。
Luckily, you've got a day off tomorrow. I'll be hosting that.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be. But honestly, the real MVPs are the people that actually decided to just stick around and watch all of this.
The thing that I'm
Like,
the
トッ
most,
プの
honestly,
トレード
Giga
実
Chats.
力
the
さ
thing
す
that
で
I'm
に
most
感じる
excited
よな。
for when we
今
look
日ずっ
at
とクライアン
tomorrow's
トバグ
games,
花かったのに。
when is our next EU versus NA?
不具合が多
We're
す
not
ぎ
gonna
る。
have one
再戦。
tomorrow. As I take a look through here, I'm
Well,
having
there's only
ワン
one
ピック
NA
から
team
とか
in
だ
the
とメン
group.
タル
That's
き
single
そう。
round
ホ
robin.
テルとの
thank you.
接続
You're
大
good with
変
math.
な
I
んやろ
forgot,
な。
right? So maybe in
不安
playoffs.
や。
Actually, I should have just let you look, because you only got to 2 columns. I could have just let you look
The
for ages.
reason I'm wondering is after defacing the bird from earlier,
Yeah.
I want to see whether or not any of our LCS colleagues
顔よ。 顔たち。
Right now, if they're not bringing JoJo to New
トイ
York,
レタイミン
I
グ
will
ここだっ
riot.
たか
And
も。
I will get Twitter to rally as well to bring JoJo the Eagle to New York.
ハープやばい
What
な。
大丈夫かな
I've already decided this. I want to see JoJo next to the
不安になるって。
the opening ceremony of the finals. Rise up!
死んでる虚無の顔してる。
I just want to see
顔た
Mark
ち
Z
わら
traveling with it.
ステル眠
I want
そ
to
う
block with
わらわら
it. So me and JoJo's out to explore.
あ、始まった、始
We
まった、
are
始まった。
back in game, all back in game. Obviously, we are having a little bit of fun. We're not 100% certain how long those pauses are. We don't intend it to be disrespectful to DFM or Loud, but to make sure that we don't, overdo all of the stories, we'll have a little bit of fun with it. So we're back onto the Rift. I was trying to draw some attention here to Steel and to Croc in terms of some of their pathing and where they could play, as once again, a little bit of engage on this bottom lane. Croc will find that bandage toss, and the double up is going to chunk you upon backwards. So
ポンさんの大叩くちょっと今不安だったな。2回ミスった。
Yeah, what I think is really curious is the fact that both junglers has identified that they want to be pathing on towards the top side in the early game. You can actually even see it on the pings right now. Croc is skipping his own red buff.
ブルークリアからカウンタージャングル。ただ赤バフないぞ、これ。
In terms of lane priority right now, Robo is pushing in.
赤バフない、赤バフない。
For Croc, this could actually get dicey if moves are coming through, but it's looking okay so far.
Jin not going to spot out. Steel will step forward. Smite fight is available here. Steel now being bullied. Tinones has made his move forward as well. Nyarong's going to step back.
青取られたね。
Steal that blue buff away. Reset
まあまあまあまあ。
already secured and put this poppy from DFM behind. I really liked how Tinones was able to push that wave and step in to at least potentially back up Croc if it
Oh.
played out.
How good is this game sense? Does he know that you would just
入ってくるね。
He's not been spotted of it yet. That's why Steel activated.
あー、見えなかったね。
Baby,
あ、おー、下がってた。
That was so good. That was exceptional from the observers. But I also think it does show, what options could have been available
Oh,
to
yeah.
Croc. And then as he backed away, it's one of those things where
ん
could
こ
have
れ
been amazing. Didn't work out that
ディエゴ
well.
さ、最初さ、
Because he does not have flash on the Sejuani and Steel rides around the corner.
Oh, that
Huh?
steadfast presence is huge. So well played.
しっかり刺さったな。
We're looking at path top. Steel was denied his blue buff, and he denies Loud first blood.
And also a bit disrespectful from
これ
Robo.
ビエゴ
His trinket actually
ポーションなしスタートだった
no longer. He could have gotten that ward down. And also just by the process of elimination, Steel could only be top at that point.
これ刺さるのか。
Rob's day not going to a great start for him. In the first game,
これ刺さるのか。
I think some kudos there to Steel.
ワードとポーションだ。あ、なるほど。
And have that recall instant teleport back for Aatrox and Ebby in the top lane. And every time we look at this bottom lane pushed in, so all three lanes pushed a little bit by Loud, and it was Robo that was punished.
Yeah, and you can see, I think Robo wanted to come down, he wanted to set up up, but just never got the chance because of the pressure from Ebby, and then knowing that there's no mobility available or that he's just not going to react in time to the flash Q coming through.
まあ、Q ギリギリまで使いたくなかったんだろうな。にしても今のだと、多分ウェーブ押し切ってダイブされて死ぬくね。まあ、ワンステップ聞いたけど、今のウェーブ押し切られたらだいぶだけど、テレポートする予定だったのかな。わかんないな。でもいい感じ。
The engage power is absolutely fantastic, and if Croc is able to steal away Aatrox or even that Aphelios or Soul also can be hugely impactful.
Oh yeah, definitely with the Aatrox there. Like, just moving forward, you don't really need the ultimate, like, but just being able to have that extra CC in your kit after finding a kill, that's going to be huge. But you're waiting for it. From the side of Loud, you're building up. Slowly but surely, you're waiting the anticipation. You're not really looking to make all the plays just yet, but once you start hitting level 6 in your champions,
入られたら終わるから入りに行ってるんだろうな。あ、おお、ナイス。ナイスだけどだね、これ。
Because DFM are running for their lives.
And I'm just so curious as well, because finding counters to the misfortune in terms of the AD carry position is actually going to be a little bit difficult. You want something that can challenge her like the Tristana with mobility, but if you're just there handshaking with auto attacks or standing behind minions when Q is the thing now, you are just not going to be winning out on the trades. And now with finally having that bot lane priority, forcing Utapon and Half to go for the reset, Loud is just going to be starting up the first objective with the neutral Drake here.
このドラへのつなげ方は綺麗にやったな。
I'm starting to get nervous for DFM already because much like our previous game, Chiefs, DFM's early game and getting leads in the early game is kind of how they've picked up their wins, right? And now, Coolborg, how would you put it in terms of their decision-making late game for DFM? Because they're already starting to be pressured and pushed around. Hold it. Trouble bubble.
あー、死んだな、それ。
Yeah, there you have it. They might even continue the skirmishing. The thing you have to realize is that they're just very early setting off for the Herald skirmishing, if that's what they're looking for. 1 minute and it will be spawning, so looking to continue with that neutral objective stacking. But to go back
なんていうかエラー感のある死に方だったな。
It's one of the teams that feels a bit pressured to make a play. They have a very slow average game time. It's because they're not too quick at closing out their games.
Well, this time around, Utapon and Hop, they start the fight. They ultimately lose the fight. The return damage from Make It Rain. And Brunch stepping back with that double up is meaning Hop and Utapon continue to be bullied just a little. They're not conceding CS, it must be said. Both bot lane is sitting on the same, respectively equal, both middle and top. But again, seeing a lot of trading. Croc and Steel haven't yet gotten involved for that secondary sort of third game.
まあ、ワンコアできてからかな、本番は。特にアフェは。ゲイルフォースできた後、かなり強いし。
Main problem DFM is finding themselves in right here is that they're now on reset. That means that there's a window now that Loud can look. And as you can see right now, Tino's push at the mid lane, Croc around as well. Level 8 for Tino's here.
And they're going to start off this Rift Herald, as you mentioned. Steel is pushing up. Yarong will be able to catch that wave. Robo is keeping Ebby busy, but look at the supports. So a lot of potential members gathering around the Rift Herald. It's down to 4,500 HP. Sheyosh will be into the river a little bit later. Trouble bubble from Tinones will delay Yarong. It's basically a 1v1v1v1v1 as now the players are starting to converge.
とりあえず時間使わせるのが良さそうだけど、アフェも寄るのかこれ。6だけど、武器は赤白か。
Yeah, you can see they're still looking as well, and this is the power of the Zoe and these chokeholds as well from Tinones. Just continuing to land these bubbles, and with no cleanse available, all DFM can look for.
セジのウルトが上がると危険だぞ。エビ死ぬんじゃないこれ。
Do they get jumped on? The Rift Herald is still alive. It managed to reset. Got back
フラッシュした。
to full now. Reset down to 2,500. Hop.
あんま良くない。入るんだ、それ。ヤハロンは、フラッシュアウト。あ、でも、2人死んだ、2人死んだ。え、ヘラルドも取ってる。ヘラルドも取ってる。赤ウルトあらヤハロンいい、結構 CC 入れた。マジスチールそれ入るの？いやー、エビ死んだな、これ、多分。お、上行った。ポンさん回収できるでしょ？回収。これ。どうだ？いい上がらんだろう、これ。いやー、マシだな、マジで。怪しい。FM ちょっと怖いな。緊張してる？変なファイトするね。トップで F したのはちょっと重かったね。
There's still so many tools for LoUD to continue the fight, but I think as we move forward, this is where it's messed up. Yaharong stays around for too long to look for a play. You don't do damage on the Talia just yet, and still wants to follow up with it.
いやー、ワンコアあればって感じだな、マジで。もしくは白ウルトだったらって感じ。
To bounce back in a team fight setting, something that really lost the game against Beyond earlier has now won them a fight here against Detonation.
Look at this energy, Gulborg! It's Worlds, baby!
Oh, it had to be there.
Loved that team fight, and I would like to highlight the Kraken Slayer at 10 minutes and 55 seconds for Brunch. 2-1 and 3. 10 is 3-0 and 2 on that Zoe, and he picked the Zoe into the Talia. So definitely doing what you want to see. And I think it is crucial because we were talking a little bit about the approach to draft on red side. And I think for at least these first fights, LoUD are going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, they are definitely happy about this one. Remember, they're the team that stacked up on Drake early as well, which means that just in 10 seconds, we're going to have that next objective available. Robo does have that teleport, so does Ebby if they want to fight. They are not unleashed yet, so if they want to join, they'd have to do it on a turret.
Oh man, right now,
チールまだミッドにいるのか。
all of a sudden, Steel is going to use that Hex Flash over the wall. Steel's holding on. Not going to be able to find any CC to connect, and 10 zones was forced to.
ヘラルドは、さすがにアフェに入れたいけどな。もしくはミッド2回か。アフェかミッド2回かどっちか。
It's about forcing that flash and just make him go away. It's not going to make them go away from the objective nonetheless. It's still
ミッド2回がいいかな、これは。
And once again, it's the same story as earlier. Bot lane is pushed in. Branch joins the fight.
出したね。うん、ミッドに出てる。
This was a guy that was subbed in mid split. He's 18 years old.
Rob's day. Vamos!
あらー。
Rob's day. 2-1 and 3. It's okay.
For me and all the confused reviewers,
ソロキルか。
Rob's day.
ドラッグクイーンさんサブスクライブありがとうございます。これ怖いな、ちょっと。
Brazilian flag possible on glasses, hat, scarf, and he decided it's Rob's day, and CBLOL just got behind him, and so did I. That's it. It's that simple.
It is Rob's day indeed, and it might even be LoUD's day if they can equalize the day with the score as well. But they're not going to be looking for a dive just yet, but they are maintaining control.
I'll give you this. It was LoUD's evening. Because daytime did not go their way. It's been a long time since that game.
I mean, if we go on like this, it might be their nighttime as well.
That's the case. Right now, LoUD, 2 dragons up, 4 kills up. It is only 1,000 gold. I think it is crucial to keep that in mind. Because Robo this time is going to look to re-engage. Winter's Wrath forward, gets the stun up, but caught out by the Dark-Hidden Blade. Turns to re-engage. There's minions doing a lot of work, and Robo is feeling the Sidge 1. He's got the level advantage, he's got that Balmy Cinder. And looking to keep Ebby busy. There's no support coming from anywhere else.
Yeah, and crucially as well, he hasn't been backed yet after that. He's still staying around here. He still has that.
Okay.
He still has the possibility to just clear up the minion wave, hit up that recall, and then come back with the items. And you know what? That's exactly what he's going to be doing. Of course, the next objective to fight for will be the Rift Herald.
解説いなくなった？
Possibilities for LoUD to move their bot lane up towards the top side if that's what they're looking for. It's still 1 minute and 30 seconds, so there's loads of times in terms of where you want to apply that pressure, but you can clearly already see it with the map move now. Support moving up, looking to take charge.
I mean, the itemization, at least for the last couple of moments, there was a couple of mythics on the side of Loud. It has literally just been balanced out by DFM. And for Loud, they were able to get those combat stats down early. Keep in mind, Croc has got himself that Blade of the Ruined King. Into that frozen fist as the paddle still won't find its target. Yaharong stepped forward. He's flashed for that.
ヤハロン F ない。ヤハロンじゃねえ。あー、スチール間に合わなかったか。いやー、スチールいい。いいミスったな。フラッシュもあるし。スチールめっちゃミスった。大丈夫かな。
There's still loads of time for you to come back, reset, and set it up. And even bigger, Brand still being down towards that bottom side of the map. Now it's just a race. Who can pick up the first turret? Is it going to be a DFM in the mid lane, or is it Brand's in the bot side?
It feels like it's going to be, although Robo's going to try to dissuade the slight amount of CC. Allows Loud to get that first turret blood secured. They hold on for a little while longer before that mid lane tower dies. And for Loud now, they've extended that gold lead further. It's 2 minutes until the third dragon. That's a 17-minute Drake 3. As Tinone's paddle star will get caught by the minions. That'll make Ebby pretty happy because that was a lot of damage.
But if you secure the Rift Towel now as well, you put yourself in a great position. This is a Rift Towel you can use to utilize either a gold lead and a side lane.
なんというか、本当に気になるな。
Or just to have it as pressure in the mid lane as well when that third Drake finally comes up.
Loud now setting themselves up for yet another fight. The Herald is once again available. Both teams, are you a little bit surprised at both teams' willingness to fight for these objectives? Because it has felt, other than the Dragons, everything else has been contested and challenged.
This is the Loud I know and have heard so much about from their own region. They're looking to take charge. They're not afraid to find around their objectives. One of the things I really liked about this team was their lack of hesitation. It's a double-edged sword. Sometimes it really bites them in the back, but when they're in their form and when they're finding a lead and they just keep the pace going, that's why they're super difficult to play against. And as you can see, while DFM is around the same side of the map, there's no way they can match it, and they're not getting anything else elsewhere on the map either.
I mean, for Loud, the players of Robo and Tino's currently shining. Obviously, Brunch doing a lot as well, but I just want to highlight the fact that this team winning their split here in summer.
いやー。
Opposition came from Ping Gaming as a duo.
いやー、もう赤月行くしかないでしょ。こっちの構成ダメージがちょっと出力ばらけてるから全体的にダメージがいる。硬いはないでしょ、だって。ブロハに MR ないよ。
Still looking to take charge of the enemy's blue side jungle. The deeper vision they can have for this objective, the better setup for when the Drake finally spawns. But as you said, teleport. Not gonna find a target just yet. Glacial Prison. Come on, Robo, find your target. DFM, what's your answer? How do you stop this?
そう、プレイが不安なんだよ。そう、あれ今映ったくね？映ったよな、今。誰に当たった？これ誰だ？スチールか。誰なのかよくわかんねえ、マジで。いやー、次頑張ろう。FM。まあ、FM1 戦目遊ぶっていうしな。
Finding steal, the rest of Loud immediately collapsing.
Oh, so well played here, Loud. They are still only 2,000 gold up, but crucially, the game accelerator, the way to really look to finish cleanly, finish fast, is to look for that soul, look for that elder. And right now, 3 dragons at 18 minutes. Loud have got themselves set up for, let's call it theoretically, one more dragon fight, get that soul. And that's really how you can see them winning this game.
さすがに俺らのメンタルもコロナのせいにしないとなんともなんねえよこれ。まあここはねマジで負けちゃいけないところではある正直。
Can I give you a quick stat you're gonna love? You're really gonna love this one.
How do you know I'm gonna love them?
I know this for a fact.
Okay, go on.
Do you know that Loud have been involved in both of the fastest first dragons of the day?
諦めるっていうかね、まあ正直これラウド、ウィンコンディションなんでね。
and 35 seconds.
今のが割と負けちゃいけないファイトの中でも一番大きめのやつだった。ヤハロンが CQ みたいにここから救いに行く可能性はまあなくはないけど、
what they had done earlier in the game, and now Tinones might be getting caught.
So good. Tinones is going to be able to escape for now. That Sleepy Trouble bubbled it so much and hasn't bought enough time. Loud arrived. The Glacial Prison's flashed away from it. Will lock Steel under the turret. He starts spinning the Poppy Copter and will send.
でも MF 飛ばした MF 飛ばした。
Is fantastic for detonation. Focus.
あー
Robo
あ
the kill for Croc, who's stolen away.
ああ
Four more kills for Loud, and they are running away with this game.
Only one trade
結構きつい。
DFM, and as you said, they are most certainly running away with it. 20 minutes into the game, they're lacking their jungler. But how bold are they feeling? How much are they feeling themselves? Purple Worm has been starting up.
Purple Worm has been started quickest. This may be the fastest Baron of the day. I'm fairly confident on that. I will wait for it to be secured and ask for stats to validate it. So Loud on the day will have the fastest Baron.
Oh, they're waiting for their member.
Will have conceded the fastest dragon and will have secured the fastest dragon. Can I get a stats confirmation on that? And can we make Dash ask the analyst desk about it? Because quick stats are also his passion. He knows it. Break down this fight for me, football.
Yeah, and I mean, it's
いやーこれスティールのウルトめっちゃ良かったんだけど、
but the once again, just the willingness to pull the trigger from Croc to just flash over the wall to set it all up. I legitimately thought this was going to be another pentacle had Harp not find the polarize in towards the turret. But even then, Tinones with that set flash as well, immediately ults forward, finds it and
9振ったのが良くなかったね、エビ。
great stuff from the side of Resilience. And let's have a look now as they're still looking for fight.
Oh, what? Where did Hawk go? Literally, where did he go? I didn't see the damage at all. 1.4k damage from Branch and
なんかでも誰が悪いとかじゃなくてみんなあんまり良くないんだよな、正直。ハープだけかな、いいのは。まあでもヤハロも別にそんな悪くないな。苦しい、この試合。
Inhibitor secured the bottom lane.
Yeah, most definitely. But it also just feels like now they're just waiting for the pressure to come through. They're looking to find a RAF point of attack. They're not really looking to commit to anything too much, I say, as an engage comes through.
Does indeed. The bullet time's flying across Harp. Steel is the next target. Chunked down. Heavy forced to run for his life. Robo goes over the wall but doesn't find the target just yet. Unicorn will just
ユナイトで落ち切ったか。
as Croc will heartbreak his way forward. Another tower falls. The inhibitor's being focused as well. We are on track for the fastest Worlds 2022.
まあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあ切り替えよう。
Ultimate comes through, but Cannon Minion is still there, and Sleep, but no one's enough to actually punish it.
Good book, good book. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Earlier today, Loud lost to Beyond, and that was the fastest win of the day. Right now, Loud want to reclaim that. Nexus turret number 1 is being focused. That's the Budge Light Ace underneath the Nexus.
ああ、これは。
The fastest win of play-ins day 1. Loud, take down DFM.
Loud strike back, and I really thought that they were just going to try and set up for the Dragon, keep DFM pressured in their own base, but DFM had enough. They looked for a fight, and that find allowed Loud to silence Detonation Focus Me.
Oh my word, what a game. Everybody at home, I got very excited. I got a bit carried away with that one, but my word, did I have fun. So, in 2 games today, Loud are now 1-1. They have conceded the fastest dragon of play-ins. They have secured the
い
fastest.
や
Originally conceded the fastest loss.
ー、いやー、いやー、いやー、純粋に本当になんか調子悪かったんだろうなっていう 下手だったとかじゃなくて、なんか調子悪いんだろうなって思っちゃう。なんかね、全部ミスってるんだよね。なんか、なんか判断をミスってるとかじゃなくて、純粋に操作ミスというか、壁こすったりさ、なんか、スチールがいい遅かったり、なんか、エトクス9振るのもミスったり、なんか、なんか、なんだろう、試合だから、実際の試合だから、なんか、緊張してとかじゃなくて、なんか、体調悪いんじゃねってなっちゃう。いや、別に連戦は困ってなかった。MF 取られた時点で、正直、まあ、ああなるのが確定してるレーニングで、ワンピックボットレーンは困ってない、あれは。あれは全く問題ない。てか、CS レーニング段階では、フェリオス負けてないから、全く問題ないけど。パリはもう別に悪くなかった、本当に。なんかスチールが悪かった。まあもう本当に誰が一番悪かったかって言ったらスティールが悪い。わかった。お前はうるさいから言うけど、スティールが悪い。まあ、エビも悪いが、まあ、トップ1、2で決めるんだったら、ジャングルトップで悪い。世界破壊した。でもまあ、あんまし、エラルドはね、本当にね、勝てると思ってやったのかちょっと気になるところはある。あれ、誰のコールなんだろう。だって、トップレーン、ウルトのトレードし終わって、で、かなり不利がついてるエートロックスで、セジュアニがウルト同じぐらいでもうすぐ上がるっていう状態で、ファイトし始めたらセジュアニが活躍するに決まってるじゃん。まあ、かなり厳しいだろうなってヘラルドファイトだった。フラッシュもないし、その前にガンクもらって。無理しそうだったし、まあでもこれは、これで言うとマクロミスだから、なんか体調悪いとかじゃなくて判断、こっちは緊張方面のミスなんだよね。マーキュリーは正直、まあ、レーニングだけで見るとあんま関係ない。プレススチールキャプテンも別にあんま関係ない。足速くしたいかっただけだから、まあ、別にあれはなんかビエゴのガンク対策でもあるし、まあギリ別に理解できる。まあ、マーキュリーの方がちょっといいかなとは思うけど、別に大した。負けたくない試合負けたな、マジで。